Up for review today is the Nike ZoomX Invincible Run. I've run over 250 miles in these shoes. What do I think? Let's find out.
Yes! I am invincible!
Welcome to today's review for the Nike ZoomX Invincible Run. If you're new here and you love running and shoe reviews, then consider clicking the subscribe button and click that bell notification so you're notified every time we upload a new video. And if you do enjoy the video today, remember to give the video a like, it is very much appreciated. Full disclaimer, I purchased this with my own pennies and no one is paying me to say anything about this shoe. Just me and my poor wallet after spending £160 on more shoes. Before we get into the likes and dislikes of the shoe, let's get a full overview of what the shoe's made up of and a few technical specifications. Try to say that after a few. So we have the Nike Flyknit material for the upper. On the back here you've got a fairly substantial heel counter with this sort of heel clip that they call it around the back there. And then we have the pièce de résistance in the Nike running world, the ZoomX foam for the midsole. As always, it is the squishiest, most squishiest of all the midsoles out there. And there is no carbon fiber plate in this one. It is just full on chunky ZoomX. 37 millimeters of ZoomX in the heel and 28 millimeters in the forefoot, having a 9 millimeter drop in this shoe, and you can really feel that in the shoe. And for the outsole, you can see we have nibbly, rubbery, grippy bits. My technical terms are amazing. Rubbery, grippy, nibbly bits. Yeah, that's what I'm going to call it. Fully covers the midsole, which is great and helps protect the midsole. Shoe we have here in my size, a UK 7.5, and it weighs in at 264 grams when we put it on the scales. Nike say the shoe is light, soft and responsive to keep you on the run. They also claim that this shoe helps with injury prevention, which is a really bold statement to make when you're putting out a running shoe, but yeah, they're Nike, so they can do that. So there we go, just a brief overview of the shoe. Now let's get into the things that I like about it. So what do we like about this shoe? Well, I think the obvious one for everyone is the ZoomX. What more can be said about this material? Everyone knows it from the Vaporflies. The comfort is just, it's so nice. I use these pretty much for my easy days, and it's probably a testament to I'll get into over 250 miles into them so quickly. But yeah, just ZoomX for the win. And for the next like is the upper. The Flyknit upper really is nice, and the whole construction of the shoe, quite substantial heel counter. When you slip your feet in, you really feel like your foot's in there and it's not going to come out. The whole, once you're locked in and locked down, laced up, fantastic. Feet feels like it's going nowhere, and it is so nice. And the other thing I do like the grip, as the grippy bits I was calling earlier. They really I've had no issues. Ran in all sorts, have took them on a little bit of trails, but not much, just sort of buffed out paths, and have no issues with any slippage or anything like that. So the grip is really great, even in the wet, it's been fine, and you can see where the high wear area for me is here. It's kind of worn all them off, but the rest of it really holding up quite well, and because it covers the midsole, it really does help protect that midsole as well, because if you know other Vaporfly shoes that are exposed, they get beat up really quickly and there's bits comes off them. So yeah, so overall it's just a really nice shoe. What are the things that I dislike about this shoe? Well, first of all, the price. It's pretty obvious, it's quite an expensive shoe, but you are paying for that ZoomX foam. That's kind of it. If you want to get into that ZoomX world, you're going to have to pay a bit. All the shoes that have had ZoomX in them that have been put out have been fairly expensive shoes, so again, I wasn't expecting to see this one be a lot cheaper than it is. £160 is a bit, quite a chunk of money for a shoe, but I do think you'll get your money's worth out it mileage wise. But again, is there other shoes out there that you could possibly go for that are cheaper? Probably, yeah. Another thing that I can dislike about the shoe is the overall weight. It is a fairly weighty shoe, especially when I've been used to running in such lighter shoes like the Turbo 2s are one of my favourite shoes, and I've had the New Balance Beacons and stuff like that. I got used to running in that lighter shoe, so putting this one on for the first time, it was a bit like, oh, okay, I can feel the weight there. But again, it's your easy day shoe. It's really not there for going quick, but it's just there to soak up some miles for you. So yeah, dislike obviously is the weight. It would be nice if it was a bit lighter, but check that, it's a lot of midsole with the whole construction and the heel collar that you can see there. It does add all that extra weight. I quickly want to touch upon the durability of the shoe, as you'll want to find out, is the shoe going to be worth the money? Will it last? The upper so far is held up really great. There's no signs of any holes or anything yet. Just this little blister here, but that I think was my fault. I think when I was running I skiffed along the heel, but all the way around there's no issues of the upper tearing or any holes appearing yet after 250 miles. And the midsole, like I say, ZoomX material, it's going to crease up, but it seems to have not lost any of its cushion, any of its springiness. It's holding up great. And then the outsole, I touched on it, just wearing here where obviously it is my high wear area, but the rest of it, it's held up really well. And one of the last things we'll talk about is the looks of the shoe, because again, that's one thing is when we're shopping for new shoes, it sometimes is the looks of a shoe that catch your eye first before finding out anything else about it. And for me, this shoe is just, it's fine. I went for the black and white colorway. I'm not really into huge flashy colors, tend to just stick to black and white. It's an okay looking shoe. It's not the best looking shoe out there by any means, but it's fine in my opinion. And the last thing that we will speak about is, who is this shoe for? Well, it is for anyone who is looking for a shoe for their easy days and possibly some easy long runs. And if you're a beginner into running, this could be an all-round great shoe for you. It can pretty much do everything you want it to do as a beginner, or maybe someone who's getting back into running. It really can be a fantastic companion for you there. You can have it kind of a one and done shoe, because speaking about the cost of the shoe, it is an expensive shoe, but if you were looking at this shoe just being your only shoe, then I can see the cost being okay in a sense, because if this is just the one shoe to do it all, then it can be cost effective in that way, because I think the durability will get you plenty of miles out of it, and it's just a shoe that you will enjoy. It's a lot of fun. If you're looking for an easy day, long run type of shoe, then definitely consider the Nike ZoomX Invincible Run. What do you guys think of this shoe? Let me know down in the comments. Have you got a pair yourself? Are you interested in buying a pair? It'll be interesting to know what you think of this shoe. If you'd like to see more shoe reviews in the future, then please remember to click that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you're notified every time I drop a video. That's it folks, just do it, run with style, and I shall see you in the next one. Jamie, out.